Good morning, folks. Hey, listen, can you believe it? Yesterday was day 9 of this 10-day Mary's Mini protocol that I was doing. So what I did was I started, a day ahead, and then I started posting videos of the weight loss behind each day. So that would make today number 10. Today is number 10, but I'm posting day 9's results, which was, I dieted yesterday. I want to show you a little bit about how all this went. Let me get my phone here so I can get my light out. Hold on. Get the scale out first. Get everything positioned so I can do a weigh in here. My light. Yeah. There we go. Ooh. Hello. Please step on the scale. Ooh. So. Your weight is 259.6 pounds. All right, so no change from yesterday. That's been happening every few days. I drop a couple of pounds, and then I go into a standstill like that. I'm good with it. You know why I'm good with it? Here's why I'm good with it. Because I took on this Mary's Mini protocol, like I've spoken about, and I'm going to speak about it again, in hopes that it would equal results like I had on the sugar diet. And it does. If I would have started a starch solution or a starch-based diet at the beginning of it, let me make this very clear. At the beginning of this, back when I was still 338 pounds, well, let me make it even more clear than that. Back when I started the sugar diet, I was probably somewhere around 317 pounds because I had lost a little weight before I got on the sugar diet. And then I dropped about 35, 40 pounds messing around on the sugar diet in that 2 months span. Here's what I'm getting at right here. And this is the truth that a lot of you understand. Most of you understand this, but there's a few stragglers out there who don't want to understand this because they want to believe in that it's all fruit and raw foods and stuff. When it clearly is not about that at all when it comes to the weight loss part of it. When you're talking about metabolics and benefits, you cross into a whole realm of different things, but you are denying reality if you think that diet alone is capable of producing the results that the sugar diet did all by itself. I mean, what we all learned from Cole back then was lower your protein. He was preaching cut the starch at the time, but I think he knows better than that because I've heard videos from him way back in his library where he was talking about potatoes. And here recently, he's on Rumble, right? You folks know he's got a Rumble channel, right? On his Rumble channel yesterday, he was talking about how going vegan in itself will cause you to lose weight because most of if you're doing it right, I mean, there is some wrong ways to do that too. I'm not denying that. It's all about that low fat message, right? Low fat. See, Dr. John McDougall and his wife come up with this Mary's Mini protocol like some years ago. And basically, it is a low protein diet, just like the sugar diet. That's what you're looking for right there. There's the similarity right there. I like the fact that, I can eat starch and vegetables. I love vegetables. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love fruit too. But it's not my favorite thing to consume for a meal every single meal. It's just not my thing for a meal every single meal. And I love it, and it will be a part of my diet. But it's not going to be nowhere near the extreme that I've done the sugar diet stuff with. Yeah, today's day 10. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better protocol in my life. See, when I came into this thing, I was just looking for a weight loss tool. That was it. I was looking for a weight loss tool. I wasn't looking for a lifestyle at the time. Yeah, I was having some issues even then. Even before I got on the sugar diet, I was definitely talking about the tick allergies before that. That goes back 2 years into my channel because you research into it and people talk about remission all the time. Well, I fooled myself into thinking I was in remission. Yeah, because I wanted to be, because I wanted to eat the beef and I wanted to eat the animal products, and the more weight I gained back after that proletarian experiment. That's basically what I am now. I'm a proletarian. The difference now is I restrict the poultry. I guess you can say I'm more pescatarian because I still eat some shrimp and stuff too, right? From time to time. So I'm more like a pescatarian. But even that, I don't mind, putting off to maybe, limited it to a couple of days a week. But yeah, Cole was talking about, on his video yesterday on Rumble, he was talking about, go vegan. These low-fat diets have the calorie advantage. He's preaching a whole different message now based around calories. But he knows that he knows that vegan diet based around low fat is a weight loss winning tool. And if you really want to, because a lot of people, it hurts. It's painful. It's painful to go long periods of time without eating. It's painful, and yeah, let's face it, the algorithm, YouTube doesn't favor it. They don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it either. I don't like the pain that you feel from prolonged, you know, not eating. I like eating in such a way that's healthy and makes sense, and it still causes results on the scale. Who wouldn't want that, right? I ate tons of spaghetti. Let me show you the spaghetti I made up yesterday that I've been eating on for the past day or so. Now, some of you don't like my eating videos because I understand. So I've been laying off of them, kind of, and I still put them in every now and then. But this is what I'm gonna be eating on today, on day 10. I made like a creamier sauce for it. Oh, sorry for the loudness. My daughter has got everything loud in here. Let me see if I can shut this door off. That's a little better. It's not perfect, but it's a little better. But yeah, I made a spaghetti yesterday with a cream sauce. Well, kind of like, that creamy tomato basil sauce. Like when you mix like some cream cheese and some pasta sauce. Well, I did that yesterday with a block of tofu. Because if you research into soy alone, It has some amazing benefits toward activation of FGF21. Hi. Sorry about that. So my son, he was wanting something to drink, so had to fix him something real quick. He was knocking on the door to get something. Here's the pasta sauce that I made yesterday. It's like a cream sauce. And like I said, I made it with tofu, stuff like that. I just blended it up, used some seasonings. Turned out really good, really good. It's like that creamy tomato sauce, like when you mix with mozzarella cheese and stuff, or cream cheese rather, or that ricotta. Kind of reminds me of like a ricotta tomato basil blend. Yeah, but basically I'm just showing you that to and there's Oscar. I gotta take him out to use the bathroom. Come on, Oscar. Might as well talk to you while I do that. You think you the important one? You think you the important one, huh? Do you? You think you all that important? Come on, we'll go outside. All right, let's go outside. There he goes. I got some Christmas decorations up. I still haven't got to show you folks yet. But yeah, dang, my lens is dirty. It's just been a crazy morning so far. It's just like, not a bad morning, but, you know, kind of questionable if things are going to work out or not morning. Good job, doggy. But yeah, I showed you that spaghetti to let you know that I'm still doing the pasta. This is my last day of it. That'll be the last of it I eat right there. And here's the thing, if I don't lose another pound, I've lost right at 12 pounds for this 10-day protocol. So if you're talking a pound a day with a couple of extra pounds to boot at the end of it, doesn't that speak volumes for the protocol all by itself? I mean, imagine, you know, if I was to do this type of protocol for 2 months, like I did the sugar diet. I'd say just in a short span, like a 10-day span like that, that's pretty equal to the same thing, don't you think? At my first standstill, I got a comment by someone, don't you think it's about time to start adding in a sugar fast? Why? I'm doing a starch fast right now, basically. Now, the addition of that tofu might have added a little extra protein to that. So I may or may not see a result off of it in the morning. Or hell, for all I know, I could experience a slight gain from it. I don't care because I have the protocol that I need, you know. When I was doing the sugar diet, I was thinking, oh, well, you know, I was just going to be able to, you know, do fruit smoothies, you know, that's going to be my sugar bomb, and that's what I was going to, you know, use for a tool, you know, to maintain my weight loss, you know. That was my mentality at the time, until I realized that there's some really negative health side effects, you know, that is attached to that, you know. in the form of your body doesn't process sugar the same way it does other food. It wasn't registering with me at the time, any of that. I was just happy to be getting results. Results that I have maintained pretty well, I may add. I've maintained all of those results. Hee hee. Now, when I got to my low, I had to do I was doing low fat, I was eating a lot of animal protein with the low fat. And I had to do a lot of restricting just to make that work. And I mean, a lot of calorie restriction just to make that work. And it just wasn't worth it to me. Just wasn't worth it to me because I don't even have to, keep up with any kind of calorie count at all. I just eat that spaghetti until I feel good. Until I feel good, like I don't need any more. I don't try to portion it out or none of that crap. Matter of fact, there's that low calorie bread that you get at Aldi's, it's like 35 calories a slice, and it's got 0.5 grams of fat per 2 slices of bread. I ate a whole loaf of that dang near. About a whole loaf of that yesterday. And a whole bunch of that spaghetti I just showed you. And I ate some rice crackers that I found at the grocery store. And them rice crackers are like 1 gram of fat and it's like a huge pack of these old rice crackers, and they're like 3 servings in the entire pack. So if I was to eat the entire pack, I'd get 3 grams of fat off of the entire pack of rice crackers. Now, I know some of that don't go along with the Mary's Mini. Maybe I'm getting a little fatigued from the diet. 10 days is a long time to do a protocol. So, some of that, may have played a factor in the standstill today. But the fact that I ate all of that, plus the noodles, and the sauce that was tofu based, speaks volumes about the diet toward sustainability, don't you think? I think it does. Pasta is the most extreme protocol within the Mary's Mini. I mean, because like I say, it's got the most protein in it, so we're probably hitting around the daily recommended amount of protein, whole grains and legumes. Like I've mentioned, Dr. Greger says the safest way to go about chasing the FGF20. But if you were listening to what a lot of what McDougall said, he said nobody's ever died or suffered from a protein deficiency in the history of anything. Nobody's ever had a protein deficiency. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but it sounds pretty logically sound to me. I've never heard of it. Haven't really looked into it that much, other than what he has to say about it. He was way more knowledgeable than I, and he was talking low protein diets for a really long time. I mean, a long time. So basically, he knew about that. So basically, when, all these other diets spun off of that idea, they're not just saying, restrict the protein. They're just saying, eat my diet and it works. Eat my diet and it works. Well, leaving out some very key details, for the most part. They'll brush by them. Don't get me wrong. They'll brush by those details. That's all diets do that. Like the carnivore diet, they're like, they brush by the fasting. Oh, fasting's great for your health. I do it for health reasons, all these health markers improve when fasting, but yet when the fasting protocols are over, they're back on the carnivore diet and they're gaining the weight back because it's not effective without the fasting. It's just not. I've done it. I've been there. I know. I'm not picking on them. I know for a fact that's it. I've done that. So you got to have something that's sustainable, right? So if I'm eating a whole bunch of bread, with some pasta and some sauce and some protein tofu source in it, and not gaining a pound or losing a pound, maintaining weight perfectly, going to bed on a fuller stomach than what you would do on most diets, that you don't have to do heavy restricting from, that speaks volumes about the diet, especially for heavy eaters, because heavy eaters are always going to fall back into heavy eating. Now, I won't mention names here, but I see a dangerous game out there getting played of bariatric surgery and thinking that a certain specific kind of diet is going to be the savior toward maintaining results from that weight loss procedure. And I have to say that is something that I would take a lot of time and research a lot of people's results before I would jump into a step like that, just to say that I was going to continue some kind of specific dietary lifestyle. Look what I did. I had the surgery, and now I'm maintaining with my very specific dietary lifestyle. All right, so yeah, I saw on The Biggest Loser, I used to watch that show, on the regular. There was one of the contestants who came on there, because they done x-rays. He had that lap band surgery. He had that thing, that donut thing placed around his stomach. And he gained all that weight back. He gained all of his weight back. And when they done that, the donut thing was still in there around his stomach. Total waste of time and potentially dangerous. Potentially dangerous. I'm not an advocate of any of this new drug thing either that people do. These shots that people use to take weight for weight loss. But yeah, I'd say I'd take that route first before I'd go that extreme. And I don't even like doing that. I wouldn't even do that, to be honest with you. I wouldn't do any of it. I won't do any of it. I can't, I won't, and I ain't gonna do any of that. Just to appease some kind of social media community, like Cole was also saying yesterday, change, quit being scared of labels. That's a lot of people are scared of a vegan label. Just say you're plant-based if that's what it takes. Veganism is a mindset that goes way deeper into just dietary choice. There's the whole animal side of it. There's things of it that I agree with, and that's mostly through dietary choice, because my recent activity on the diet has proven to me that it's not only enjoyable, I like it, but it also works. That's all I need right there, those three things. That's just it. That's all I need. But yeah, don't be afraid of labels. I like his messaging. Go over and follow him on his Rumble channel if you like following Cole. Our messages are not clearly exactly the same right now, but I think we're still kind of on the same level of things according to his recent video. I agree with all of that. Sounds perfect to me. Plant-based, plant-based diet. Plant-based diet, 90%. Someone in my comment said 90%. That like that too. 90% plant-based. You don't have to be full. You don't have to be full. I mean, if channels are getting taken down for talking about, you know, the Mr. Ed's, the Mr. Ed stuff. If channels are getting taken down for Mr. Ed type of content, then what do you think is going to happen to some of these long fasting channels? I mean, because that kind of, you know, floats into that. When you're talking about fast, you're talking about eating less, you know, unless you're talking about an intermittent fast, you know, where you're still eating, sustain to a sustainable dietary lifestyle, you know, is that's one thing. But when you're talking about, you know, complete fasting, there's nothing more Mr. Ed than that, man. There's nothing more Mr. Ed than that, and if that's the only way to get the diet to work, then that's going to be a big part of the conversation that people are going to have to be leaving out from now on if they continue to follow those very specific diets. And if you're leaving that out of the conversation, there's going to be a lot of people get mad when they can't pull off the results you're pulling off when you're secretly doing those Mr. Ed longer type of things without telling your audience. So yeah, this is perfect for me. I can be honest with my audience. I can eat a whole ton of food. There's plenty of you know, health studies out there that back, you know, what I'm saying when it comes to the health benefits of you know, lowering cholesterol and stuff through whole grains, legumes, stuff like that. All of that's on my side. It's a lot safer to talk about. Yeah, that's the route I'm sticking with. Tell me what you think down in the comments. I don't want that to go on long enough. I'm sorry, folks. Probably got a lot more to say, but we're on day 10. This is the last of the protocol. We'll talk about where it goes from there tomorrow. And until then, you folks have a good one.